If you're trying to succeed with TikTok Shop or TikTok affiliates right now, then product research is always one of the most important skills that you can develop because most people, in my opinion, fail before they even start, getting any traction simply because they're focused on promoting the wrong products, right? They're guessing. They're picking products based on what they personally like or what they see other people succeeding with instead of what's trending right now, what's actually a good opportunity and not oversaturated, who's a trending creator and, nobody's picked up on that yet, or what's going to do well on multiple platforms and diversifying. Lately, I've been doing Amazon influencer, TikTok affiliates, and YouTube with Amazon links, Genius links, which are essentially links that don't just promote within the US, but if anybody globally clicks on those, it goes to the relevant Amazon, for their country. So I still get affiliate commission. And combining those three has been a game changer lately. I have a lot more content coming on that. It's been great. But I really want to cover Fast Moss here in this tutorial because it's been one of the easiest ways that I've been able to find these types of products. Because if you're just going out there and you're trying to reverse engineer what other people are doing, that can work for you. But the ultimate way to do it is not just looking at what's working for other people. Instead, it's what's looking at an opportunity that's selling well for other people that isn't oversaturated yet, where the GMV is going up and up and up, and it looks like a great opportunity, but it's also trending. It's also has viral potential for you to make a video and replicate that based on your skill set. And also something where you can not just tap into potential affiliate growth on TikTok, but also a YouTube video because shorts are being pushed, a Facebook video with, links there. And because Facebook's reels are being pushed, you could also upload it to Instagram. You see a lot of people doing that as well. And also upload it to the Amazon Influencer Program. And now you have not just one shot to succeed on TikTok, but now you have like 5 different shots to succeed across all these different platforms and earn revenue there, right? Affiliate commission, Amazon Influencer commission, Creator Connections commission, more on that, coming in a future video, but also primarily TikTok affiliate commission, right? So it's a massive opportunity, but you're never going to succeed if you're just guessing, if you're just trying things, and throwing shit at a wall and hoping that some things are going to stick. Instead, you need data-backed decisions. You need actual, what's working right now and why, right? So the way that I do that, right, is I look at FastMoss to shortcut that product research time dramatically. There's a number of different functions here on this, but I want to kind of focus on just a few of them in this video because I could make this tutorial like 2 hours long. So obviously you can check like the market pulse. You can look overall at a marketing strategy for a specific niche. You can go into product where you can literally just look into different categories and top products. It ranks them, shows you all the different stats. I'll show you that here in a second. You can go to creators, right? So you can look at a creator search if you're trying to reverse engineer another creator that maybe you're scrolling, you see is doing really well and they're starting to blow up, but they don't have a big following, even though they're really hitting with a certain product. You can then search that creator, see all their stats, see all their videos, so you don't have to do it manually. And then obviously it makes it so much easier for you to replicate what's working for them, both product and video strategy. You can look at trending creators, which is another really cool place that I like to go to. So if we click into that really fast, it will literally show you all the top trending creators in a specific subcategory, which can help if you're, focused on, especially now with TikTok, you need to like declare your vertical. That's really going to help you find your specific niche, right? And that's another really, small tidbit of information is if you start to produce content within your vertical, you will slowly start to see consistently over time, you will succeed a little bit better, right? But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Realistically, you can also look at live. I don't live stream personally, but if you're a live streamer or you're trying to sell products via live on TikTok or really anywhere, then obviously you want to look at the specific live features because what works well, via video doesn't always, there's some overlap, but it doesn't always work as well via live and vice versa, right? Some products, some categories sell better via live and some obviously sell better video format, right? So it just depends. I don't personally do that, but if you do, you obviously can look into that. And then I can literally go down the list here. If you're trying to run ads, there's a lot of ad insight. You can reverse engineer top selling ads. And you could also even look at ads as like another opportunity that a lot of other people aren't seeing. Because if you're looking at ads that are selling well and constantly pumping money into those ads, twofold, right? You know that that product is selling really well because no creator, no person running ads is going to constantly pump money into an ad that's not performing and producing an ROI. But now a lot of the platforms, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, wherever, like it doesn't matter where you're running ads, a lot of them have AI built in where it will literally only let you run the ads if they're converting and producing well. Otherwise, it'll turn off. It's not just going to spend thousands of dollars on an ad that's not working. So the AI will do that automatically if they're running it through AI with like the platform. So the AI will do that automatically if they're running ads, obviously, and it's AI optimized, or the creator will turn it off. So you know firsthand that if they're running ads for a while and it's spending, that's a successful product. And that's going to give you an opportunity to go after products that people are running ads on, but other TikTok affiliates, other Amazon influencers aren't necessarily seeing because they're looking at other products in other ways, right? So it's another really cool way that you could approach it. And just one more other thing to touch on really fast. They built this entire new AI toolbox, which is really cool. I love this for so many different reasons. Obviously, if you're, creating product listings, you can optimize it with AI. You can have a video script analysis. So if you're looking at reverse engineering, another specific creator or another specific video, you can run it through the script analysis to see why it's working, what the best parts of it are, whether it's got a good conversion at the end, whether it's got a good hook in the beginning, and everything in between that. But my favorite feature of the AI toolbox, hands down, is that it will rewrite scripts for you, right? So if you're reverse engineering a top video, all you need to do is take that link, if you click into here, of that TikTok video, whether it's the Fastmoss link directly on Fastmoss, or whether it's like literally linked on TikTok or an Amazon influencer video, right? And then you literally just throw the link in there and it will spit you back another variation of that script written better. So now you don't even need, there's no guesswork, right? You don't need to reverse engineer it yourself. The AI will literally rewrite that video for you better, in different words, so you can record it yourself. It's a game changer, but let me run through 2 ways that I would show you practically how to find products, for TikTok affiliates, but then again, we're gonna record that TikTok affiliate video. I'm personally going to upload it to Amazon Influencer Program as well. And I'm also going to upload it to YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook with those Amazon affiliate links, right? So you get commission via Amazon Influencer on literally on Amazon listings. I have other videos on that specifically. You get commission via TikTok affiliates when you're linking in that video. And then you also get creator connections commissions on top of that, and Amazon affiliate commissions on top of that when you're linking on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. Obviously, Instagram has just recently launched their Instagram shop or whatever that's called. I haven't started that yet. I'm literally still using links on Instagram. Not because I don't think it can work or it can be big. I definitely do, but just because I can't wrap my mental bandwidth around that yet. Once everything dies down a little bit for me, I will start maybe looking into that a little bit more. Probably a big opportunity. I've heard it's still rudimentary and not really fully kind of launched yet. It's obviously an opportunity for creators to link and make some commissions, but it's nowhere near anything like Amazon or TikTok yet, right? So one of the best ways that you can do this is, especially now with verticals on TikTok specifically, is just go to products and then go to top selling, right? Especially now with verticals on TikTok, this is one of the best ways that you can find top selling products that are, a good opportunity because the GMV is going up, but they're also not oversaturated, and then give you all the data, the actual seller that's responsible for gaining those specific commissions, their video, how they succeeded, and then you can obviously more easily reverse engineer that specific video and hopefully take a piece of that sales pie, right? So let's go to categories under product here, and let's say hypothetically we were selling in the, home goods vertical specifically for TikTok affiliates. Well, obviously we'd want to go into the categories and find specific products that fit within that. And then you can, once you're in those subcategories, it's going to tell you the top selling and trending products within there, and you can look at all their stats to find good opportunities. So as a random example, let's go into home supplies and home organizers here, and we'll just see what pops up. I have not looked at this yet, right? So as you extrapolate out, let's kind of minimize this a little bit so we can see a little bit more. Obviously, it's going to show you the product. It's going to show you the specific shop that's responsible for generating those sales. It's going to show you the conversion rate, which is absolutely crucial. And it's going to show you the sales trend, like I always say, which is something that you want to pay attention to. Now, obviously, you can click into all these products specifically and see it a little bit more, but this shows you an overall snapshot of the category and subcategories so you can pick good products and good opportunities. Now, one of the best ways that I recommend that you sort this is GMV over 7 days, because typically speaking, if that GMV is still very, very high over the past 7 days, it's selling well now. And then you can look at that specific product and go a little bit deeper into all the stats once you click into it, right? So if we sort for GMV in the past 7 days, you'll see that this multifunctional, multi-layer organizer with wheels on a cart is the best-selling product overall with 265,000 in the last 7 days GMV. So if we click in this just as a random example, let's take a look at this product a little bit more in depth, right? Just because it's the best when we actually sort doesn't mean that it's the best opportunity. We want to take a look at it, right? Now, one of the coolest things about this is they make it super simple. You want to look a little bit more into the data, and we're going to do all that here in a second, but they also really dumb it down for you here. They put rankings on everything, right? So they tell you the units sold, about 15,000, excuse me. So they tell you the units sold here, which is about 15,000 units sold, about 500,000 in GMV, about 492 affiliates, and about 710 shoppable videos. Why is that important? Because you don't want something that's oversaturated. If it's doing well, but there's a ton of other people making content on it, then that should kind of be a red flag for you. Again, you're going to want to look at it a little bit more. Obviously, the most optimal one would be one that's earning a ton of GMV, has a ton of sales, has a great opportunity, but doesn't have a lot of affiliates or total shoppable videos yet, because that would obviously indicate that you could hop in, make a few, and you'd be fighting for a larger piece of that pie, right? Rather than a smaller piece of a big pie. They're both good, but if you're looking for the optimal product to make, then obviously you'd go after something like that. It also tells you the popularity score. It gives it a rating out of 100. It gives you 100 on this for viral index, which is great. And it's number 5 in the subcategory of home supplies in the last 7 days, right? But let's look a little bit deeper, right? It's going to show you all the stats of this specific product, right? So about 80% of the actual people selling this are selling this via video, right? Which is important because if you plan on hopping in as like a live seller, could you succeed with this? Yeah, you could succeed with this potentially, but it's a little bit more risky because only about 11% of the sales are coming via live sales, right? It could be that there's an opportunity to hop in there as a live seller, or it could be that this is a little bit better demonstrated in video format and not necessarily as easy to sell on live. Again, each product's going to be different. Each creator's going to be different, but this is just data that helps us make these assumptions about a specific product, right? Also, you want to look a little bit deeper, right? So if you look down, like right off the bat, when we looked at the top of this, right, it said 710 shoppable videos, 492 affiliates, which feels a little bit oversaturated, right? But as you scroll down and you notice that only 11% of the sales are coming via live and 80% are coming via video, and then you scroll down and you see that 531 shoppable lives are there and only 452 shoppable videos, right? 368 affiliates. So that would lead us to believe, and again, assume, right? We'd still have to test this by making videos on this to see. This is just essentially starting us off further down the metaphorical runway so we can get closer to takeoff. It doesn't guarantee that we will also succeed with this product. It just gives us a much higher likelihood to, right? If we make the right assumptions and we look at the data, right? But again, this means, in my opinion, that a lot of people are trying to sell this via live, but not necessarily succeeding as much as other specific products. And there is still opportunity to make videos on this product because while, yes, there's a lot of shoppable videos, 80% of the sales are coming from those videos, and a ton of people are making lives and not succeeding as much as you'd like there. Now, one of the last things you want to do is you want to come down a little bit further and look at the units sold, but you want to extrapolate it out over time to make sure, because again, we already checked the 7-day window when we looked at it initially. You want to make sure that it's not just a quick spike and that, or like a hockey stick up or down, right? Because that's a red flag. You want it to show consistency, and then if it spikes at the end, great, but it has to have consistent sales over time for me to want to go after something like that, right? I don't go after products. I do, but not all the time. I like to go after products that aren't just like a quick trend because that can be risky if I'm putting a lot of effort into that. It could work, but it also couldn't. I like to see proven sales over a consistent time period with the opportunity to make videos and a trending product opportunity as well, right? So let's scroll up. We'll extrapolate this out to 90 days, which is a 3-month window here. And then we'll scroll down a little bit more and we'll look at the actual chart there. And you'll see that even if we extrapolate that out before we do that, now only 8% of the sales are coming via live. So let's scroll down and you can see that a ton of these sales have happened fairly recently within the past month. So this is a product that is crazy flying off the shelves right now. It's super trending right now. Again, massive opportunity, high risk, high reward, right? Because there's not a lot of consistency over sales over time. There was a few sales back like in April, not a crazy amount. And then it kind of died off. And then maybe it came back in stock. So people started linking to it again. And now it's flying off the shelves. And this is realistically only in the past like 30 days, roughly. This is a product that you could go after because it's a high risk, high reward opportunity, right? I personally wouldn't put my eggs in this basket because I wouldn't want to waste my time. You might catch lightning in a bottle or you might waste your time. So let's look at one more as an example really fast, and we're going to scroll down. Let's scroll down to page 2 just to show you a different look of a different product. Sometimes I like to skip to the next page because a lot of people I find don't do that. They'll go to the first page or, maybe overall in a category, but they're not going to go subcategory and then like page 2 and on in most cases, all right? So you can find a lot of good opportunities as a little tidbit of information for you if you just go to page 2 in a subcategory and then start there, or even page 3. Although depending on the category, the sales or GMV might, fall off a cliff there depending, right? This one looks like it's spiky. So let's check this one. It's got kind of a consistent sales history over the past 7 days. The GMV over the past 7 days has been 35,000, so nothing crazy. Total GMV is 1.9 million, so the sales have been consistent. And there are a lot of affiliates on this though. So let's actually look at this one right here, which has 33,000 over the past 7 days. Still somewhat consistent because it's sold 157,000 just total GMV. And there's only 34 affiliates on this one. This one right here too only has 6 affiliates on it as well, right? So actually look at the one with 6 affiliates. We'll take a look at that because that might be a really good opportunity where there's not a lot of people selling this product yet, right? So we could hop in, be one of the first people to potentially start selling this product well. So this has a viral index of 100, which is great. A popularity score is not that high. Only 33 shoppable videos and 6 affiliates. Again, why I like to go a page or two deep, because it can kind of help find these diamond in the rough products that haven't hit their kind of stride yet. And that's really what you want to go after, in my opinion. Now, this is relatively lower overall in the actual category of home supplies. It's 361, which is fine. And there's 5 to 10,000 roughly sales estimate and 3,000 units sold. Total GMV is about 223,000. So let's look down. Now, this is, again, perfect for somebody like me, right? Because I'm looking at the past 28 days here, and this is primarily being sold via live. There's only 6 units of those sales have come from a video format for this product. So you could sell this product via video, but it's probably a lot easier to sell via live. Again, you could go after this product because it might be a good opportunity because not a lot of people have sold this yet via video, or you might be wasting your time. I typically like to see a little bit more of a proven path there. But again, high risk, high reward in that capacity. Now, if you were a live seller, this would be a massive opportunity because whoever's selling this is typically selling this via live. There's 45 shoppable lives, only 4 affiliates roughly, and 8 shoppable videos. So only 8 people have made videos on this product. Again, it might be something that you want to take a shot on. Now, if we scroll down a little bit and we extrapolate it out to 90 days, you can see that this is pretty consistent, right? Like over the past, it started in the beginning of April, roughly where the sales started, and they're doing somewhat consistent daily. So whoever's selling this is probably just going live and selling this daily. It looks like a good opportunity for that. You could hop in, make a video for this, and it might be a great opportunity. But this is how, as an example, you're going to use Fastmoss, right? It's going to give you such a massive advantage when it comes to finding products for TikTok Shop, TikTok affiliates, obviously like Amazon influencer if you're combining it with that, or linking anywhere else like I talked about previously, right? And I plan on making a ton more videos on that. I got like the whole system built out where I literally just make the video. My VA uploads it pretty much everywhere. So more videos, more content coming on that. But this is a phenomenal software that you need to be utilizing to give yourself a leg up on the competition. And like I said, start you further down the metaphorical runway, because if you're just taking shots at products that you think cool, or because other people are selling well, that isn't painting the full picture, right? You don't want to just hope. You want to use real data to make smarter decisions. And that way you can see what products are trending, what creators are actually succeeding with, what videos are getting traction, and why. And then again, reverse engineer it with the AI toolbox, just like I showed you. And you want to hop into these products. Perfect example right here, when there's a massive upside here and not a lot of people have taken advantage of it yet, they haven't really fully hit their stride. The people who can identify trends like this earlier and move faster usually have not just the biggest upside, but end up reaping the fruits of that labor a lot faster, right? Now, I also think there's a ton of other features too The newer keyword trend tracker, the category trend tracker, the AI video ranking features are all extremely useful too, because they make trend spotting, just like I showed you, and content research so much easier and so much streamlined, right? And so much more streamlined, right? So whether you're trying to grow as a TikTok affiliate, build a TikTok shop business, do Amazon influencer, or whatever, just improve your overall e-commerce research process, this is definitely a tool that I cannot recommend more that you check out. Now, I will leave a link in the description below if you want to try it out for yourself. Hopefully this tutorial kind of painted the picture and helped you understand how to use it effectively and get more sales with it, because if you're finding better products and better opportunities like this, your income will inevitably go up with that, right? As always, though, I really hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one.